Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we're out in Lotus here in China, and today we're going to be focusing on this beautiful car we have over here, the Lotus Emea. And as you can see, it is not like your traditional Lotuses. It's not lightweight and it's not track focused, but it's a heavy EV car. That's right, they've gone electric. So let's see what they have to offer for us today. So these cars come in two different models which you can choose from. We got the 600 standing in front of us, and then you get the Emea 900. Now the difference between the two is obviously the performance. The performance in the 600 has 435 kilowatts and 0 to 100 in just over 4 seconds, while the 900 has 900 horsepower and goes from 0 to 100 in 2.78 seconds. If you take a look at the design in the front, we have 1, 2, and 3 different types of headlights on the car, which makes it stand out from the rest. We also have, if you come a little bit closer and you look in here, we have an air vent which leads all the way through to the tire, blowing air over the tires. The front bumper, the splitter, is absolutely gorgeous in this black color mixed with this different gray color, and as you can see, a lot more air vents for cooling and aerodynamics. If you come down the side of the car, you can see that they have these absolutely massive wheels, 21 inches in the front and 21 inches in the back. Huge wheels. What really captures your eyes though is the size of those brake calipers and brake discs. If you take a look at the mirrors are also cameras, which means it's not your traditional mirrors. You can see from the inside it will be holding a camera, and I will show you that later. There's an additional camera here on this side as well as on the other side of the door, and what that does is help with our 360-degree view when you need to park the car, because when I reveal the price you will see why you wouldn't want to actually scrape these wheels or bump the car. The side skirts have these amazing designs. They have a little bit on the front, and then if you keep going down it has this groove all the way to the side, which helps with aerodynamics. At the back, the car looks even better than the front, in my opinion. We have this massive wing that lifts up when you hit a certain speed. We have Lotus written here in black, which you can't really see, but it's engraved in. And you have some badging over here in Chinese. Not too sure what that says, but like I said, on this side it says Emea and the 600 edition. If you look more to the bottom, we have this massive diffuser which goes all the way under here and actually helps the car with its aerodynamics. It's not just there for show, even though it does look good. Right, now that we've seen the exterior of the car, let's take a look at the interior, starting with the boot. Let's see how it opens, or the trunk, as some of you all might say. Just press it once, opens all by itself. As you can see, it is a GT type of design. That means that the boot is not particularly big, but it's not the smallest either. You have a nice flat boot, and underneath you have some storage, if I can see how to work it. Oh, there we go. Oh, not a lot of storage. That's just for your charging cables, I presume. Let's take a look inside the car, but before we even get there, I just want to show you how to open these doors. They are absolutely smooth. So if I just pull once, it opens. And being such a big car, you would think that this door would be heavy, but it's not that heavy. It's actually quite light. But here's another feature that this car has. Nice soft close. You have a very beautiful speaker and sound system in here with a lot of buttons, obviously electric windows. And here is what I was talking about earlier. This is your side view mirror. So that is the camera, and that is how you will see if there is a car or if it is safe to overtake or get into a new lane. Here in the front is your speedometer, and as you can see right now the car is on charge. It's on 52%, and it's going to give you about 239 kilometers of that charge. On the steering wheel we have different buttons. What would be a flappy paddle is your regen, the amount of regen you get from the brakes, and you can set it to different levels, obviously clicking up to increase the level and clicking down to decrease the level. You obviously have your different buttons over here, and on this side your flappy paddle is your drive mode. So if I press it, it will change for me. Right now it's in sports. You have individual, where you can set up what you want from the car. You also have tour and range, obviously to save as much range as you can. If you look at the top, we have a full glass roof on top of us, and right now it is in opaque mode. But if I wanted to, I can just press this button over here and it will allow me to change the roof. Right now it's telling me opaque, and you can select different things to keep into opaque. If you want the front, if you take a look over there, you can change the shapes one by one. You can take it all off, and now you can see the roof of the store, or you can put it all on and create different shapes if you're bored. The infotainment screen is massive. You have so many things to the screen. There you can open your door by itself, no problem. You can also then close the door by itself on the screen as well. It pulls it closed for you. All right, let's see how it acts. Right now you have a stunning 3D image of your EMEA and your charge, the weather outside with the time, everything like that. If you want music, here it is. You have QQ music here in China, and again all your different settings. There you can open your boot, your doors, your charging port, which is already open, and the frunk, which is unlocked. Now it's locked. Here in the front you would think that you have a frunk because it's an electric engine and there's no engine under the bonnet, but unfortunately this little thing over here is all the space you get with what would be a mock design of an engine. If you take a look at the seat design, it's absolutely fantastic as well. It's extremely comfortable to sit in, and it's in this leather finish with a little bit of, I would say, Alcantara. And up here we have the Lotus logo. As you'll see in the video as well, we also have electric seats, and it has the option to give you a massage. Amazing GT car. Looking in the front, in the middle over here, we have two cup holders or bottle holders, and they have little clips inside to make sure that your bottles don't rattle around in the car. If you look at some of your storage in here, it's big enough. Has two USB type C's and a sort of an Alcantara finish over there. Pressing the buttons will obviously change the flow, and it shows you where it's going to be massaging at what time. So depending on what you need, you can help yourself. You also have different directions to change your seat, whether you want it higher up so you can see over the car's bonnet, or you want it lower down to feel that traditional sporty feeling that a Lotus should offer you. Our AC, everything is done through the screen, so there's actually no physical knobs over here, and sometimes it seems as though the buttons are a bit lethargic, which is why we have these little buttons over here, which can help us. As you can see, every time I flick it up, it shows a little red light, and my temperature keeps increasing. If I flip it down, it controls only my side and vice versa. The screen also shows which direction the air is busy facing, and you can control that on the screen over here. If you want it facing up there, take it off there. Everything is done through the screen. Here we have our wireless phone charger, and if I take my phone and put it here, it should just connect and charge. Perfect. No problem. You don't only have your glove compartment storage over there, you have some storage underneath here as well. And if you take a look, you can fit some reasonably sized things in here. You also have this additional screen for the passenger to see. Right now I'm showing you what type of music is playing, and I'm sure the passenger can see how fast you are actually driving. The steering wheel is electrically operated as well, so there's a button which helps you stop or put the steering wheel into the position that's most comfortable for you. Bye-bye. So the theme of the leather seats with the Alcantara sort of material continues at the back, and these seats are absolutely phenomenal. As soon as I got in, I pulled the face, I was like, oh, this is extreme comfort. It also has ISOFIX points for your child if you need it, which is taped down, easy to put in your child's car seat. It has a nice little system over here, which helps the children choose whatever they want to listen to. Or if you're being chauffeured, you can also change it around over here. There are two USB Type-C charging points here at the bottom, and in my opinion, it is extremely spacious, not just for adults, or not just for kids, but for adults. You also have a armrest at the back, if need be, with no cup holes, so you can rest your arm, no problem. But if you do have something to drink, you can obviously store it in there. And they also have their own clips to make sure that it doesn't rattle around. The theme continues at the back with the seatbelts with the traditional green and yellow Lotus stitching. Absolutely amazing touch of detail there. The EMEA is exclusive to China, and the starting price is over 500,000 yen. So it's a bit expensive starting price, but you'll see in the rest of the video that it is worth the quality if you're willing to spend that little bit of extra money. Okay, what's happening, guys? So we are taking this EMEA for a test drive. I'm here with the salesman Shen. He's offered me to drive the car today, so I'm gonna report to you the different brake generation that you can get from it, the smoothness of it, and all the features that it might have to offer here in China. So without further ado, let's take it for its first ride. We just have to wait for everybody to get past us, make sure that we're safe, because we don't want anything to happen to the car either. So without further ado, let's get going, shall we? All right, so straight off, the car immediately pulls you closer with the seatbelt. So it makes sure that you feel tucked in and make sure that you feel safe, and that you are not going anywhere. So the ride quality is absolutely amazing. You have these comfort seats, which you've already seen in the video, and we want to feel how it feels when it hugs you and when you're taking the corners. Another thing that I forgot to mention in my video is the fact that it has a screen in front of you. It tells you how fast you're going, what lane you're in, and the speed limit as well. So it has a heads-up display. The steering feels heavy, as you would expect, because it is a big car. Straight from the off, you can hear that the tires are massive on the car, because the wind and the noise from the outside is quite loud, even though the ride is comfortable. Now we are in the EMEA 600, so it's not the top of the range, but it's still got everything you might need. So let's get this regen braking up. And what mode are we in right now? We're in sport mode. Wow. Even when I press sport mode, it pulled me in even more. So We don't want to break any laws and we don't want to bump any cars, but I want to test the regenerative brakes. When you let go of the accelerator, if you put the regen brake on its maximum, you can really feel that it's working. So we're going to turn that down a little bit. Actually, maybe, yeah, we'll just put it on its lowest setting. So right now, Shen's helping me with the AC because I need to keep my eyes on the road. It's the most important thing to do when you are testing a car that's not your own. The AC is, as you've seen in the video, done through the infotainment system. And hey, this guy's just pushing me over. And it's really, really easy. Yeah, he needs to relax. It's really easy to maneuver. The car is so comfortable. You can move the steering wheel with literally 2 fingers. So that's top class. All right, so as we know, the Lotus Emea is an electric car. This one, that means that it does not have any gears and the ride is super smooth. Now, in a city like China or in Wuhan per se, there is a lot of traffic, there's a lot of cars on the road, there's a lot of obstacles in the road at times, and we're gonna need that smooth ride. And that's exactly what the electric cars in China give you nowadays. We were just having a discussion with Shen now, and he was mentioning that China is starting to produce so many electric cars and the quality is absolutely out of this world. And that's why I want to bring it to you so that you can see it for yourself and you can experience it through my videos and through what I've experienced. Now, do I like electric cars? Still not. I'm not the massive fan of them. They are smoother than petrol engines and you'll probably save a lot more money as well. And in some instances, they are quicker, but the moral for me is that the car still needs soul, so I would still get myself a petrol engine. Now, I was riding in sports mode, and I'm going to put it back in, let's do range mode, which means that we'll get the maximum range. Immediately, I felt the seat release me. It feels a little bit more comfortable, and the steering feels a little bit less reactive, as it should, because now the car doesn't want you to go as fast as you want to go, per se. And unfortunately, guys, I'm not going to be able to show you any of the launch control or speeds that the car can hit because we have to obey the laws in China, and right now the speed limit is 50. So I'm going 40 at the moment and we're just cruising, and there's no issues at all. Now, if I did want to change lanes and overtake, the car is extremely quick. So if I just put my foot down, when I have some space, I will show you over here. Just give me 2 seconds. So if I put my foot down, the car puts you back in your seat, as I was expecting. It's extremely quick. You gotta watch out because you put your foot down and in an instant, you right on top of the car in front of you. So if you need to overtake or if you need to hit those speeds are there for you. All right, we're gonna hit some traffic now, unfortunately, but that gives me enough time to tell you about the different things that we have on the steering wheel. So on this side, obviously it controls your infotainment system, and I want to find out, does the car have Apple CarPlay? Can you ask? Apple CarPlay, yes, and Android Auto. Perfect. So Android Auto, Apple CarPlay with the wireless charger, I've already showed you. And guys, I just want to show you this. This is how you start the car. This is how you get around. This is your card. So you don't necessarily have a key. So guys, not only with the card, you can also load it onto your phone and use it as NFC. Your car will recognize it, and I'm pretty sure technology nowadays allows you to set the temperature in your car before you get there and maybe start the car, get it ready to go. So, you know, technology is taking a massive, massive step out tons. All right, so the car weighs 2.4 tons, but that's normal weight nowadays for EV cars. So it's heavy, but it's not heavy in EV standards. Now, if you're looking for this car's competitors, you're going to be looking at the Porsche Taycan, the Tesla Model S would probably be the competitors for this car. But, you know, the reason why I wanted to take this Lotus out on the road, guys, is to show you actually something rare. You don't see these cars on the road often. We spoke to Shen. They are a little bit higher class. So that means that you will be one of a kind, you know. There will be some on the road, but you barely see any of them on the road. You see a lot of Porsche Taycans, you see a lot of Model S's, you see a lot of Teslas, but you don't necessarily see a lot of Lotuses. If I'm being honest with you, I've probably seen about one Lotus since the time I've been in Wuhan. So they are more exclusive than your Porsches and your Teslas. All right, guys, so talking about the brakes are super responsive. You saw already the size of the brake calipers, the brake discs. They are absolutely massive, and like I said, you're going to need them for the amount of performance this car has. Now, Shen has told me to put this car into sports mode, and I'm not going to argue with him, but we need to get a little bit of open space, because if you put your foot down, it's something out of this world. It's extremely, extremely fast. So when we get an opening, we can show you how it pushes me back in the seat. Now, depending on your regen as well, I think that also makes a difference on your braking. So if you want a smoother ride, you don't want a lot of regen, you can switch it off. But if you want more regen, you can put it at its maximum, and that will obviously give you more battery life, longer range. So yeah, with that said, let's just wait for an opening and give the car some gas, if I could say. All right, let's go. Just like that, guys, I put my foot down for about a second, and I got from 50 to 85 in no time. It's immensely fast, immensely fast. It's something that maybe I wouldn't be able to have in China, because I'd lose my license very quickly if I ride too fast. Oh my God. So this whole time, I was putting my foot halfway down, and I thought, what happens if I put it all the way down? And the difference is insane. You can see the smile on my face, it's immense. So I'm gonna show you guys one more time. We're gonna slow down a little bit because there's a bike in front of us, and a car just opened a lane, so watch this. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, no, it pushes you back in your seat, and it makes you know that, hey, if you need to get there, it's gonna get you there. Let's get through there. All right, orange, okay. So yeah, it's not just a comfortable family touring car. It can also get you anywhere you wanna go extremely fast. All right, guys, so I just consulted with Shen as well. The Maya 600 is also four-wheel drive. So there's one motor in the front, one motor in the back. And that's where you get all your power from. And you've seen already how it pushes me back in the seat. So yeah, if you want to have some fun and you want to feel some electric power, do yourself a favor. Guys, if you have the money, I would definitely recommend this car, 100%. And the reason I say that is not just because of the speed or because of the way I've been treated at Lotus, which is another point that I'll talk about, but the quality build of this car is absolutely out of this world. You have different drive modes. The car is super smart. Shen showed me earlier about the door. If you open the door, it opens by itself. And if there's a car, it will stop itself. It does everything for you. You don't need to do anything. You just need to sit and look cool and feel good. So yeah, getting onto that point, when I went to Lotus, I asked them, listen, can I review your car? Shen said, absolutely, no problem. And he even offered me the test drive, and that's why I feel so lucky to be here where I am today. In this Lotus Emea, the car that I showed you, unfortunately it is the yellow one, but we don't mind. It's still the exact same car, just a different color. And on that note, I would like to say thank you to Shen. Thank you, Shen, for letting us take the car out today and just seeing how it is on the roads and even in traffic, seeing how it performs and how fast it gets to that 100 mark. All right, so they said that Lotus is for the drivers. We've known that already because back in the day, they only used to make track-focused cars and the driver was really involved. And you can see that Lotus have tried to put that essence even into their EV cars as well, not just their track-focused cars like the Emira. Is it the Emira? This is a Maya, but that smaller one. You still feel that Lotus is behind the quality build, and make sure that you are involved in every decision the car makes. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching, and please like, subscribe, and let us know if there is any car you would like to see. And if you need to contact anybody, I will get Shen's contact and see if you can get yourself one of these. All right, on that note, bye-bye.